Hey guys, it's Robyn, your Scentsy fragrance consultant. Welcome back, and welcome if you're new. We are rapidly approaching the Scentsy fall launch. That is coming September 1st, like at midnight Pacific Standard Time. So it is coming right up in the next few days, and I wanted to get some warm reviews up of the new stuff that's coming for you. So I have the Harvest Collection warm reviews here today. I also have a new release video with warm reviews coming up as well before launch, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah, I did cold sniffs of these bars when I first got them. Now I have warmed them all. I can tell you how they perform as well. So yeah, when you order this bar, if you decide to get it on September 1st, it comes as a 5-bar set in this little pumpkin bag. If you don't want to try all 5 bars, they do come as a set. So if you don't want to try all 5, your other option is to start a Scentsy Club. You do not have to keep the Scentsy Club if you don't want to. You can just set it up as like a one-time shipment, and you can get like 3 of one scent, 2 of another, and then none of the other ones if you want to, like however you want to do it. Now I will probably do that myself because there are a few here that I definitely want multiples of, but there's a couple that I probably just won't get again. So yeah, I will probably do a one-time Scentsy Club shipment myself. This is kind of one way to do it. Okay, the first one we have here is Apple Harvest Dreams. This was the green one. This one has forest apple, falling leaves, and autumn spice. And this one I really liked on cold. And I liked it even more on warm. This was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. It is a classic fall apple spice scent. Some people compare it to cashmere leaves. There is a similarity here for that. There is a similarity. But I wouldn't say it's the same by any means. Cashmere leaves felt more almost, not quite body care, but there was more something to cashmere leaves. This is more bakery apple spice to my nose. I really enjoyed it. It was a good performer. I did a full bar in my open layout. Did a nice solid like 6 or 7 out of 10, like nice solid medium plus in intensity. Went, was it 24 or like 18? It lasted a reasonably long amount of time, but not crazy long, like not longer than average. But the strength was very impressive. I really like, and the scent appeal was through the roof. Like I love this one. This will be one that I club and keep in my club. Apple Harvest Dreams. I could see that one making catalog next year as well. It's just that kind of scent that like everyone reaches for in the fall. This is the one that I think is probably the most safe as far as if you want to try one and you don't know what they smell like. This is the most safe. Like most people will enjoy this because most people do enjoy like an apple spice scent. And the spice here is on the gentler side. It's well blended in there. Like it's just a nice warm apple pie filling, gently spiced. The fall leaves here are not overpowering either, especially on warm. It was just nice. It was the perfect fall scent. So Apple Harvest Dreams, love that. Next up here we have Cider and Crimson Berries, which is the red one. This one is pomegranate and ripe strawberry with clove and tonka bean. Now this is a kind of like berry cider scent. It says strawberry. The pomegranate is what I get the most on warm. I didn't love this as much on cold. Like I didn't dislike it, but I just felt like it wasn't a me scent. On warm, I like it much better. It's probably still not one I'm going to club or anything, but I will probably get another bar. This one to me smells like the holidays though. This smells like November, not quite Christmas time, although you could melt it then. This one smells like November when you're starting to like, you're past Halloween and all that, and you're kind of like starting to think about the holidays. This is that. This isn't like late November. It's beautiful. It is a mold scent. It's like mulled cider, but think like dark berry, dark pomegranate. It does smell like you took actual just like pure pomegranate juice, put it in a slow cooker with some simmering spices, like clove and like mulling spices, and you put that, like let that just simmer. This is what that smells like. Heavy on the pomegranate juice. I did find it a little bit less spicy on warm, which I liked, because I do love a cider scent, but the red ciders and the holiday ciders can be a little bit like catch you in the back of the throat for me sometimes. And this one, I do get that a bit on cold, but on warm, I don't. On warm, I like it much better. So yeah, I did this a couple ways. I did 2 cubes in my office, and then I did 1 cube in my ensuite bathroom, which is a weird place to do it, but I did it in there. I really like it. It's just pleasant. It's kind of deep and rich and mulled. Like it's just a cozy cider scent. But to me, this does not smell like fall. This smells festive in like a holiday way. I could see warming this if you had like a holiday party going on or something like that. It's very pleasant, but that is Cider and Crimson Berries. If you're looking for the strawberry, I don't think you're going to pick out specific strawberry. I think it kind of just blends with the pomegranate and is just like a juicy red berry note. Yeah, that's my opinion. So yeah, performance-wise, it goes about 24 hours, maybe a little longer, at about a medium strength. I would say this is a pretty average performer all around. Cider and Crimson Berries. Then we had Pumpkin Honey Spice. This one is vanilla honey poured over rich pumpkin with a pinch of cinnamon spice. This one I loved. This was another one that I liked on cold, but I loved it on warm. It is like this lovely rich vanilla with the cinnamon note that is very different than anything else. Like it's not different than anything else. It's very similar to the cinnamon note in cinnamon vanilla, which is a very unique cinnamon note. It's kind of like a cinnamon stick barky cinnamon, but you get less of it on warm than you do on cold. On warm, this was one of those ones that fills your house very quickly. Did the full bar in my open layout, and it was just wonderful. It is like honey sweet, vanilla, gentle spice. It's just, I would melt this year round personally. I don't think this is a fall specific scent. I would melt this year round. It says pumpkin. I don't really get pumpkin per se here. Like I don't pick up definitive pumpkin. I do pick up like vanilla, honey, and cinnamon. But for me, that could easily work year round. It's beautiful. I would like to see this in the catalog to replace cinnamon vanilla personally. I like cinnamon vanilla very much, but this one is like an upgraded version of it. It's stronger, more complex, sweeter, more appealing, I think. And it performed very well. I would say 8 or 9 out of 10 strength. It was strong and also went for more than 24 hours. So this one I took out, I think at like the 30-hour mark, and it still had some life left, but I had to switch out my wax because I was trying to test all these bars before the first. So I love this. I will get a stack of this one because this is one that I would warm year round. So that is Pumpkin Honey Spice. Next up here we have Spiced Pecan Creme. This one is sweet cream butter sweet cream butter whipped with ground allspice and walnut topping. So ground allspice, walnut, and butter. Yeah, cream butter. Now, interesting thing with this bar. When I did my cold sniffs, I didn't love this one. It just smelled like butter for me. And then everyone was like, what? That's crazy. It smells so good. But I got 2 sets of this. I got 2 of these sets. So I sniffed my other bar of it. And they smell different. They don't smell the same. They could be 2 different scents. That is the first time I've ever had that happen with Scentsy. Well, no, that's not true. There was one other scent we had a couple of years ago called Black Raspberry Woods that I'm confident there was a batch variation in. I think there's a batch variation here too. Because this one smells way better balanced than my other bar. This one has almost like a caramel woods note. It's got the nuttiness. But to me, it doesn't smell like walnut. It smells like pecan. Definite carameliness. Oh, it's so good. And then there is a little bit of butteriness, but not nearly as much as the other bar. This one is just better balanced and more complex. It's like it's just better mixed. I don't know. Now, what I did with this one is I did 4 cubes in my bedroom. I did 2 cubes in each warmer in there, which is more wax than I usually use, but it got strong. It was so good. That was great. It was almost like, it was in my bedroom and it was almost like distracting because it would like wake you up. It was so good. It just smelled so good. So I don't know. I love this one. I'll probably melt it in my open layout in the future. But again, I was just trying to test bars. So I melted what I could where I could. This for me is a scent I would warm in my open layout. The complaint I had with this one is it didn't last very long. It was like 12 hours. So considerably less lasting than other bars. But the strength was very good while it lasted. But again, I did double my wax. I think I need to try this in the open layout with a full bar. Because what I suspect will happen is I'll probably get about a medium throw because it was better than medium in my bedroom. But if I use my normal amount of wax in my open layout here, I'm expecting about a medium throw and I'm expecting like 8 to 12 hours. I do think this one has potential to get better performing with age. I really like this bar of it. So yeah, I am gonna club this one and probably grab a couple more as well. And again, this one is one that I would melt year round myself. It doesn't scream fall, although it is very fall appropriate. But I would melt this year round. It's just a fantastic classic Scentsy bakery. That is one thing I will say. Between the new releases and these harvest bars, we have some really, really solid, like old-fashioned style Scentsy bakery, like the classics. Like the likes of like almond croissant, apple butter frosting, butter pecan, all of those ones. It's like that. Like, I'm not saying they smell like those. They don't smell like them, but it's that quality, that vibe of good old-fashioned Scentsy bakery. I think they've nailed it here. Spiced pecan creme is one of those. I feel like pumpkin honey spice is one of those, and the new frosted marshmallow from the new releases in the catalog is also one of those. So very, very good. Finally, here we have Moonlight Whisper. This is kind of the like dark plummy colored one. This one is vanilla bean and sweet bourbon weave softly through a dark forest of white oak. So vanilla bean, bourbon, and white oak. Now this one I've done twice. I did it in my office twice, 2 cubes each time. And this is soft, but it's very, very pretty. With this one, I almost get like a plum note. Is there plum here? I just read the notes. Yeah. It doesn't say there's plum. I smell plum. Yeah. It's a very pretty scent. It's like a soft vanilla, almost like plummy kind of scent with, again, that kind of, I don't get white oak. I get more of like a dark woodsy note, similar to the woodsy note in like Hollow Harvest or in Midnight Mahogany. Just that kind of dark, plummy, woodsy, earthy, but clean, not like earthy dirty. Clean, very, very pretty. This is light. It's light on cold. It's also light on warm. My office is a kind of standard size bedroom, and with 2 cubes, I can usually get a good scent throw in there with things. This was light. This was light. What you smell is kind of what you get on warm. It smells very similar cold to warm. Yeah, just kind of that vanilla woodsy. Like if you like those kind of mahogany vanilla type scents, this is like that, but light, pretty clean, airier. I think it would make a pretty bedroom scent. I think it would also mix well with other bakery scents like vanilla bean buttercream if you want to sweeten it even further. But I think you'd want to be careful mixing with this because I don't think it's strong enough to hold its own against very many things. I could see how the scent profile would mix well with like tree scents or with other things, but I don't think you could mix those because I think it would take this over very quickly. Yeah, so very pretty, but very soft. And I'm not sure, like age might help this. I don't know. These types of notes do tend to age well, so I think it might help with age, but right now it's very light. So I would say stick to small rooms only, probably bedrooms or smaller. And yeah, that is Moonlight Whisper. For me, this one, I enjoy it. It's probably not going to be a repurchase. It's fine. But I think this is the one of the bunch that if you're not into fruity or bakery, this is going to be your favorite. Because the other ones are all kind of either fruity or bakery. Because we have pumpkin honey spice and spiced pecan creme. These are hardcore bakery. We have apple harvest dreams, which kind of skirts the line between bakery and fruity. And then we have cider and crimson berries, which is kind of skirting the line between fruity and spicy. And then you have your woodsy scent, which is Moonlight Whisper. So there we go. That is the 5-bar bundle. Now, overall thoughts. I really liked this collection, like very, very much. I don't even know how to rank these at this point because like I really liked most of them. There's 3 here that are going to be repurchases for me and probably long-term clubbers. And those 3 are Spiced Pecan Creme. My hesitation with this one is that there does seem to be at least a dud batch going around because I have, like I said, I have 2 of these bars and my entire 5 set, I smelled all of them side by side. So like both my Harvest Dreams, both my pumpkin, you know, I smelled each of them side by side with their sibling. They all smell identical, which you expect, except Spiced Pecan Creme. This one smells like a different scent than my other Spiced Pecan Creme. So there we go. But Spiced Pecan Creme, if I can continue getting this version, which I believe is the correct version, in that case, I will keep this clubbed forever. Apple Harvest Dreams, love, a clubber for me long term. And Pumpkin Honey Spice would also be one that I club long term. That was a very, very good one. Moonlight Whisper, I get the appeal. I do think it's a very beautiful scent. I'll happily enjoy what I've got of this. And I wouldn't be sad if I came into, if it was in a whiff box or something, I'd be happy to get another bar through that or something. But not a repurchase for me personally, just because of the strength and because I'm just not as into that type of scent. Cider and Crimson Berries, I like this much more than I thought I would. Yeah, it's pleasant. Again, not one I'll club or anything, but I will probably grab one more bar, and that is Cider and Crimson Berries. So the 4 of them are repurchases for me. 4 to 5 is pretty good. 3 of them are clubbers, which is better than average, but again, I am a fall person through and through, so that is actually not that surprising. Yeah, Let me know in the comments below if you have warmed these, and if you haven't warmed them, which ones are you looking forward to the most? I am just noticing here on the website that it is saying September 1st at 12 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, not Pacific Standard Time. So Mountain Standard Time is 1 hour later. So 12 a.m. Mountain Standard Time equates to 11 p.m. Is that right? 11 p.m. Pacific Time. And then 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay. So 2 a.m. Eastern or 11 p.m. Pacific Time. So that is important to know. If you're on the West Coast and you have last minute club changes to make or things that you want to add to your club from the summer collection, do that before 11 p.m. Don't wait till the last minute, because it'll be launching a little bit early on the Pacific time zone. Yeah, 12 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That is good to know, because that means I don't have to stay up as late as I thought I did. Cool. Okay. My overall thoughts on this collection: love, highly recommend to almost everybody. The only people I would say not to get the entire collection to are people who don't like bakery scents or fruity scents. If you don't like those, then what I would do is suggest that you just throw a bar of Moonlight Whisper into your next club order and call it a day. But if you like fruity and bakery, I strongly recommend the entire collection, because I think most people are still going to like Moonlight Whisper. It's an inoffensive, light, woodsy vanilla scent. It's very pretty. I can't see many people strongly disliking this. And it's soft enough that it's not going to overpower anyways. So overall, really like the collection. Strongly recommend, unless you don't like bakery, because 3 of those bars are on the bakery side. So yes, I'm looking forward to my customers getting samples of these here soon so you can sniff them yourself. And also getting more of these myself too, because I'm now out of some of them and I would like more of them. They are fantastic. So that was everything for today. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.